Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Liv, and I'm back for another one. So yeah, just to let you know, I do have a bra on, okay? I'm about to work out, but I thought I would film this video for you guys because it is April Realness. Yes, that's what we're calling this, April Realness, okay? And I want to talk about my other two baby daddies. Bitch, oh my God. I know you guys are like, girl, that's all you talk about is your baby daddies, girl. That's all you talk about. Aren't you like, are you obsessed with them? Are you maybe I am just a little bit, maybe. No, I'm not at all actually. But there's a lot of shit going around about these two individuals, and I want to talk about it a little bit more and get into depth and really let you guys pick my brain a little bit as it pertains to these two men, these two random men. Well, one you know and one is Casper the Ghost. And I know that it's kind of my fault the way that you guys are, especially with the third one. Well, actually with both of them. Because of how I was very secretive. I misled. Let's say I misled. I'm not gonna say I lied. I just misled you guys because I just felt like it wasn't your business. It was my business, and I was gonna tell my truth when I felt like it. And in the meantime, in between time, this is what I'm gonna tell you guys for right now. You feel me? But I want to get more into depth on how I feel now, why I'm so okay with them being distant, I guess you could call it. And where do we go from here? Okay. All right. So let's start with AJ's dad. Okay. So him and I are cool. Okay. I have no issues with him. You guys have to understand, because I know you guys are really wondering, Olivia, why don't you have issues with these men? They don't do anything for you. They're not around their kids. They don't blah, 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 blah. Whatever you guys have in your mind, right? Okay, let me tell you guys why I don't have an issue with these men not being around, why I let them live their life and I don't bother them, why I don't pressure them. I refuse to be that annoying baby mama. Maybe I'm online being annoying, but like I said, I don't feel, especially the third one, and I don't think the second one either, I don't think they pay me any mind, which they shouldn't. This is my platform, okay? And this is where I get to express myself to the ladies that watch me, to my subscribers that watch me. I don't feel like any of my baby daddies should be watching my platforms, but if they are, you know, just take it with a grain of salt, men, and just don't even pay me no mind. Like, I'm just over here doing my own thing, and this is my thing, okay? Okay, cool. But with AJ's father, with both of them, here's the thing, you guys. You have to understand what I went through with the first one, okay? And him and I were actually in a long-term relationship that turned to a marriage. Him and I had a lot of history, the first one, okay? A lot of history. We damn near grew up together, right? We met when we were 20 something, early 20s. All through our 20s we were together, okay? That's a long time, and him and I, it's just a different situation. With the other two, yes, I had love for both of them. Yes, I cared about both of them at one point, and we shared children from our exchanges, right, with one another. I don't like bash them and I don't come for them like a lot of you bitter baby mamas do, okay? Sorry, but it's just the truth, ladies. Let me get this straight. When we lay down with a man and we get pregnant, ladies, because it's a whole process. We don't just lay down and boop, we're pregnant. Oops, no. It's a process. We know what we're doing when we lay in that bed. We know what we're doing when we don't use protection, or we do, or something happens. We know we know what we're doing when we get pregnant. We know what we're doing when we decide to keep it or not keep it. It is our decision as women, and I fully take responsibility for all my children. And with the second two, I knew what it was when it was. Okay, I didn't fantasize it. I didn't overdo it in my brain. I wasn't like, oh, we're gonna be together and this is the no. It wasn't the first situation. The first situation, another thing, I was young as hell. That's why I dealt with a lot of shit from the first dude. That's why I stayed. That's why I was young and I was dumb, okay? With these two, I was older. I was in my 30s. I understood. I'm going to probably be taking care of these kids, raising these kids on my own until I find a husband or somebody to join me, a partner that will take on the responsibility of being in their life full time. You know what I mean? Not that a man is going to ever take their father's place. No, but I understood the assignment. Okay? I was having these babies because I wanted these babies. Okay? And another thing why I don't go hard on these men, or like I don't force them to be in their kids' life. I don't guilt them into being in their kids' life. I don't any of that, because once again, I knew what it was. And I don't really think, even though they both knew that I was pregnant and they both were happy and they both, you know, so-called wanted the babies, right? I don't think that they both signed up for this. I signed up for this. Now, if they choose to be in their children's life, that is solely on them. And that is, that's their right to or not to be in their life. Okay, I'm a parent and I have a choice. I could be here with my 3 kids, or I could say deuces and let somebody else raise them, let somebody else try to take my spot, let somebody else think that they're me, or whatever the case may be, and just not be there for my kids. That is my choice. We all have choices as parents, as people. I choose to be in my kid's life. That's my choice. So yes, I also take accountability that it was selfish. And if I were to sit back and look at things now, of course I would tell my daughters and my son, you know, you don't just have kids because you want kids. You have kids because 2 people want kids. And, you know, you do it the right way, okay? You do it the right way. That's what's the most fair for the kids. But look, you guys, I did it kind of the right way with the other 3. And the other 3 are, I feel like, in a worse situation than my 2 kids now, just because it's a lot going on with that situation. The first one, okay? It's a lot. I'm not going to get into it. But I know that my kids deal with a lot being in 2 households. You know, it's a lot. I'm not going to get into that. But regardless, I don't, what those men have to deal with moving forward, if they choose not to or be in their kids' life, like, you know, like actually physically in their life, that is on them. And regardless, I'm always going to have my babies. And regardless, I'm always going to be thankful to those men because they did give me the other 2 pieces of my heart. So I don't look at them as, I hate you, you're not doing nothing for your kids, you're a deadbeat. Why am I going to spew that negativity and that energy when in reality, all those men did was give me 2 angels, two of the best little human beings that I could possibly meet in my life. So that's why, you guys, will they be in their life moving forward physically more? I don't know. It's on them. It's completely on them, and they have to make that decision. But regardless, like I said, my babies will always be good. My babies will one day, whether it's them or a man that I choose, the man that comes into my life and picks up the responsibility, my babies will have a father figure in their life one day. So I'm not worried about that. Yes, of course, I would tell women, do it the right way. Don't do it my way. But wouldn't we all, you know, wouldn't most of us, right? So you guys, yeah, just be easier on people. Be easy on people. You know, people are going through their own journey, through their own struggles. And I understand that with both of my other baby daddies. Like I said, I know we didn't sign up to be married and do this together. No. And each of us are on our own journey. So wherever their journey takes them, you know, and wherever my journey takes me, you know what I mean? It's all love. And I just choose not to be bitter. But anyway, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.